She almost ignored the sound, but that decision would have changed everything. It started as a distant bark echoing through the forest, sharp, urgent, and completely out of place. A woman walking along a quiet trail paused, listening as the barking grew louder, more desperate. As if the dog was calling for help rather than making noise. Have you ever had a moment where your instincts told you to stop and pay attention, even when logic said to keep moving? She followed the sound deeper into the woods, branches snapping under her feet, her heart racing with every step. Why would a dog be alone this far from the trail? And why did it refuse to leave her side? Something felt wrong, and turning back no longer felt like an option. As she moved forward, the forest grew quieter until the barking suddenly stopped. That silence was heavier than the noise. Then she saw him. An injured hiker lay on the ground, barely conscious, his leg twisted at an unnatural angle. He had fallen hours earlier, trapped without phone signal, growing weaker as time passed. The dog, his loyal companion, had stayed with him the entire time, refusing to abandon him, waiting for someone who might listen. The woman immediately called for emergency help, staying with the hiker, talking to him, keeping him awake while help was on the way. The dog never left his side, watching every move, as if guarding the one person who mattered most. How many times do we underestimate animals, forgetting how deeply they understand loyalty, fear, and hope? Rescue teams arrived just in time. Paramedics stabilized the hiker and carried him to safety, confirming that without help, the outcome could have been tragic. And it all came down to one woman who chose to follow a bark instead of ignoring it. One dog who refused to give up. One moment where compassion changed a life. So the next time you hear something calling out for attention, whether it's a sound, a feeling, or someone in need, ask yourself this: what if listening is the difference between life and loss? Sometimes heroes don't wear uniforms, and sometimes they walk on four legs, barking into the silence, hoping someone will hear.